You have found the Titus Podcast Armageddon Update. This episode sponsored by ProtestSource.com, home to everything you need to protest safely, be seen, be heard at ProtestSource.com. And now, here's Christopher Titus with this week's Armageddon Update.
I'm Christopher Titus, people, and this happens to be the Armageddon Update, the No Kings protest. It's here tomorrow, Saturday the 18th, and boy, do the Republicans have a problem with free speech.
When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. If you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail. We took the freedom of speech away.
But Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, has called the No Kings rally the Hate America protest.
They have a Hate America rally that's scheduled for October 18th on the National Mall.
Darling one, read my words and hear my heart speak of a love soft and undying.
So Americans are protesting that we don't want a king in a country founded because we didn't want a king, and that's hating America? Cool. You know, it's like the Republicans hired dollar store George Orwell as a consultant.
If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever.
But let's go over who stands for America and its ideals and who doesn't. Trump is sending legal residents and other immigrants to other countries without lawyers, charges, or due process. In a country of immigrants, un-American, Trump is using the DOJ to cover up his crimes and to stop evidence of him hanging out with his pedo buddy Epstein. He's in the files. He's hiding crimes, un-American. He's restricting voting, un-American. He said he didn't know or read Project 2025.
I have nothing to do with Project 2025. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it.
And I believe that because, well, we've seen he can't read.
I said, well, let's see how we say that. An anonymous, really an anonymous.
But he did lie about it, un-American. He said he had a healthcare plan.
We're signing a healthcare plan within 2 weeks. Sometime hopefully prior to the end of the month. It's just about completed now. Over the next 2 weeks.
I would say 2 weeks.
He did. He said he wasn't going to cut healthcare. He did. He said he wasn't going to touch Social Security. Lie, lie-de, lie, 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 lie. And he lied so the poorly educated would vote for him.
I love the poorly educated.
He lied to win. Un-American. He said he wants to run in 2028. Well, that's against the Constitution. That would be un-American. He's used troops against American citizens, violating the Constitution again. Un-American. He's using the office of the president to take bribes, whether it's a free plane or billions in crypto investment scams. Un-American. He's using tariffs to pay for a tax cut for people that are already so rich they have their own space programs.
I disagree with everything this man says and does, except for blonde women. Marilyn, not now.
Let's talk about compensating for being small. Holy shit. Un-American. He's our elected leader, but the jury's still out on that too, literally.
Ding.
He tried to rig the election.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
He fomented a coup on January 6th. Un-American. He's demanding that our news only reports the official truth. Un-American. He tried to end NATO. Un-American. He's blowing up boats full of migrants with zero evidence they're drug dealers. Un-American. And he is sided with the world's worst butchers, men who are the worst of humanity, killers, murderers of children and the innocent, while he stops assisting those who were attacked by those same thugs and terrorists. So, Mike Johnson, no one cares whether you're on Grindr or not. No one cares that you and your son have an app that checks on your porn use. What the fuck? What we do care about is calling us un-American and say we hate America while you're on your knees for the most un-American criminal, rapist, pedophile, Russian asset in American history. Everything you do hates on America, Mike. Refusing to seat a legally elected representative to protect Sweet Potato Hitler from the Epstein files? Ding. Un-American. Refusing to negotiate with Democrats to keep the government open, you asshole? Ding. It's not his company you work for. It's our country. And you are supposed to represent us instead of this diaper-wearing, shit-smelling, obese, illiterate criminal. That's un-American. And it's obvious to anyone in this country and worldwide who actually hates America. You, Waldo.
Bing,
Antifa
bong.
means anti-fascist. Our grandfathers and great-grandfathers were Antifa, you raging, closeted glow stick spinner. This statue is of Antifa, men and women who loved America. And anyone who's pro-fascist, that's who fucking hates America. And I'm proud to say I'm anti-fascist because I know history. And the fascists always, always lose. And this time, you're going to lose to people in frog costumes. See you at your trial, Mike. I'll be the one applauding. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon update. Fuck this guy. This fucking over hair-sprayed side part motherfucker. God damn it. Call him, say I hate America, you cunt. Everybody, Christopher Titus Podcast. With me as always, the lovely and amazing Bombshell Ray.
What's up, people?
And the amazing and lovely Highlander.
Is he? Is he, though?
He is. And there can be only one that is amazing and beautiful.
Well, that's why I switched it, because yeah, beautiful and amazing. She's beautiful, amazing. You're amazing.
Amazing and beautiful. Like America.
I know that Armageddon Update people had a little bit of more anger in it than usual, and that's saying a lot. But I cannot stand that this douchebag Mike Johnson, this soft ass, this literally pillow-fisted whiner, has the balls to say that. I'm sorry, has. Poochie, anyway, hold on.
Speaking of pillow fisting.
Poochie's fluffing the pillow. You good?
Is it fluffy?
Is it fluffy?
Okay. All right.
That this guy had the balls to call the No Kings protest the Hate America protest.
God, the gaslighting is just unbelievable, right, Poochie? My goodness.
Poochie trying to get comfortable because he said it's not a comfortable time in America.
There's
the
no
best
dirt's coming up.
Thing to do. It's like Ethel Mermaning every call to protest and fight is just have, while you're talking about what's going on in the country right now, have a 5-pound Yorkie fluffing a dog bed vigorously. Yeah. What made you so mad today?
Mike Johnson came out yesterday, and they're for whatever reason they're freaked out about this protest on the 18th.
Mike Johnson, you're right. He's the most like. Oh, he's just
alpha male,
but he's like perfect. He's the dude from like Smithers, who's like this little whiny little bitch.
He's Smithers. Holy shit, he just nailed it. He's Smithers,
right? The little dude. He's like this.
You
little
could just picture
weasel.
him going up to Trump and going, "Oh well, Mr. Burns,
exactly.
Whatever you want, we're going to get well. We will make sure that we never swear her in, so we never have to vote on the Epstein files. Okay,
and you can't do anything to him, and he's got the." And he's like his face is made up in his little glasses.
He is. So something happened a couple weeks ago, and I don't know if it was true or this guy was going nuts. Some guy came on.
Yeah, you don't.
You shouldn't bring this up.
Well, because you just said, I don't know if this is true. And then you're like, but let me tell you about it. I just think you have to be so careful with things like that.
Some guy came out online, went off and says, we have the receipts for Mike Johnson being on a certain website. And then the guy came on, he had to get an attorney. He came on 2 days later, so I have to get an attorney now. I still have the receipts. And then all of a sudden, the dude just disappeared.
Well,
so...
he got a cease and desist and was like, oh, I better cease and desist.
There's a lot of...
They're going to take my trailer.
Yeah, but think of all the circumstantial evidence.
And my commemorative KFC chicken buckets.
Anybody who comes out and goes, my son and I share an app so we can track each other's porn news. I'm sorry, why would you give that information? Look at what a good Christian I am. First of all, that you need an app also points directly to you not being that good of a Christian. I don't need an app.
Yeah, you're both thinking about each other's smoking guns.
Herp. That you didn't. That metaphor is not. It's not a Clint Eastwood metaphor.
A smoking gun? Wouldn't it be more of a water gun?
It would be one of those little bangs.
Oh my god! Because smoking gun's a phrase, and that's when it just works. Let me explain comedy
water
to you.
gun.
No,
it's more of a little tiny.
Ew! Stop! Both of you guys, just fucking stop.
It would make you moist.
No, hey!
You're already over your quota.
I forgot.
Now you're out. Now you have to sit in the corner for an hour.
Wow. So he came out and he said it's the Hate America protest. And when you break it down, that's what I tried to do in the Armageddon update. Wait, so we hate America because we're actually going back to the tenets that created America, that we didn't want a king in office. And now because we're protesting that we currently have a dude that thinks he's a king in office, we hate America? What? And he said, the Americans will respond to all the facts. The facts are, I just laid out the facts.
You won't let us see the facts. You
won't swear in the person to get the vote so the facts can get released. That's right.
So let's see the facts.
Let's see the facts. Right. Prove it to us.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But that's
Tiny Tim.
But that's where Tiny Tim, Smithers, Tiny Tim, we're getting Waldo. We got some.
It does look like Waldo.
Every time. But when did they get such a soft, weenie douchebag as a Speaker of the House? Like, say what you will, but Nancy Pelosi has much bigger balls, probably for real too. But I'm just saying, like this guy was like, he's so lightweight, and he's so, and he does it in a way. You know what he does it? He does it in a way like when you're in school and that one kid who knew all the rules, but he couldn't fight, but he would just use the rules. Teacher, like that. He's that guy.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, dude, after school. And then after school, his mom would pick him up at the school door, and you're like, oh,
yeah.
dude.
And then in the back of the window, he'd be like,
yeah, that's exactly Mike Johnson.
Yeah.
And but I do want to thank Protest Source for sponsoring the Armageddon update this week, guys. Go check out their stuff.
Show the other side.
Yeah, this was
It's the Coldplay cam.
Coldplay cam.
But look who's holding who.
Look who's holding who. It's Trump holding Epstein, and they both look shocked. That's
pretty awesome.
Yep. But thanks for sponsoring the Armageddon update. He's our first sponsor of the Armageddon update. And
are you chewing gum on a microphone? I'm like, it's loud here. I can't imagine at home.
He's going to spend another 2-3 hours on
just ducking the editing.
Now it's stuck to the table. So,
oh my God, he did it again. One day we're going to flip this table.
No, we're not.
And then the little table that the dog bed is on, and you guys.
There'll be a fossil. There'll be like a fossilized cockroach in my gum.
I tried to flip it. It's stuck to the floor. This table.
Yeah, it's not coming.
There's a whole nother table.
It is not coming up.
Gross.
Why am I actually building a mold of gum to build other tables?
Like, what is the justification for not swearing that girl from Arizona in? How do they justify this in a satisfactory way for
he's saying that because the Democrats will not vote and the government is shut down, he cannot swear her in. But that is not true. He's saying that because the government shut down.
What does that have to do with anything?
Exactly. He could still swear her in, and then she's just shut down with everybody else.
I'm surprised they didn't blame it on Biden or Hunter Biden.
Oh, they blame
it.
Oh, didn't you hear what the Besson said about the economy? He said that and it was Letnick. He goes, this isn't Trump's economy. Trump's economy doesn't show up for another year. What?
Okay.
What? Except remember when Biden just left and it was 1 month in and Biden's numbers were still, because it was Biden.
Yep.
He was like, look at how good the economy's doing. Yep. But now we're at 10 months in and it's not your economy now.
Yeah, still. So we're going to check in a year from now and he's going to say.
But this is.
She actually won. Her name is Adelita
70%.
Grijalva. She landslide victory in Arizona.
Yep.
Also
Democrat.
making her Arizona's first Latina congresswoman, succeeding her father.
That always bothers me a little bit. I hate when someone succeeds their father into Congress.
Why?
I don't know. Nepotism gets to me a little bit. Oh, by the way, my son's doing comedy.
I was going to say,
up in Northern California.
He
go
takes
see
him on the road with him, so I really hate nepotism.
But go see Titus. I heard it and caught it before you could jump on me about it.
She said that she intends to sign a pending discharge petition to force disclosure of the Epstein files that Trump is currently having his DOJ hold back. They are currently, proponents of that effort are one member short of 218 signatures. She being sworn in would then trigger the process that Mike Johnson could not
as
stop.
Mike Johnson said, that is not why I didn't do it. That is not why I did not do it. I did not do it because that the government was shut down by the Democrats who hate America. Wait a minute, bro. First of all, your team is arresting people with no due process, no attorneys, and shipping them to murder prisons. That's un-American.
Yeah.
Your side is actually taking bribes in the form of $400 million airplanes and $2 billion in crypto investment. That's un-American. He won't even like get rid of his own businesses. He's still running his businesses.
Yep.
So every other president has done it. So
I would also like to say, in response to Mike Johnson saying that it's because the House isn't in session, he earlier this year swore in 2 Florida Republicans, Jimmy Patronis and Randy Fine, when the House was not in session, just one day after they won the special election.
Right. And now they are. So I just looked up. I put the picture up on my threads. Follow me on Threads, guys, Titus Nation. I put up on Threads. They showed a picture of which districts they're going to change the district map. So the Supreme Court is ruling on the Voting Rights Act right now. Voting Rights Act said that they couldn't over gerrymander things in states because they were basically making only white people were voting, and then there was one black district.
Yep.
So if the Voting Rights Act established the fact that you couldn't gerrymander to a degree, they're killing that. They think they're going to kill this today. If they kill that, and they showed the states, and it's all it's all the states on the taint and the balls of America. It's
Yeah,
all it's
the grundle.
there's no grundle. There's no northern states, there's no western states, there's no northwestern states. It's all down here. The racist states where the flag of the losers still flies on pickup trucks. So,
wait, you guys, hold on. This episode brought to you by Mando, because how can I let a Grundle reference go without that never happens. You can never Grundle segue.
Hold on. Speaking of Grundle,
what an advertising whore Rachel is. You just like, oh, hold on, wait.
Hold on, dirty crotch. We got this.
Grundle, I got
I
this
didn't
one.
hear anything you guys said after that. I was like, find it.
Can I tell you how addicted I've become to Mando as a
Are you actually go to wherever on the target to find it when you forget it?
And the weird thing is I can't. It's what happened with one of our other advertisers, Harry's, where it was hard to find because it does work like a mother. Yeah. It really does.
Can confirm why it smells like a daisy now.
It works like a monkey fumbler.
Stops odor before it
I'm trying to help.
I think now too, it's fall, and this is the season of heat inside and cold outside, where you're wearing sweaters and you're cold, but your armpits and
your insides warm.
your feet
you're cooking inside.
Exactly.
Yeah, like an
are
oven.
sweaty. Everything's oddly sweaty.
Your crotch is an oven, is what you're saying.
Because you can put it on your feet too.
Yeah.
Did you know that? You can put it everywhere.
Right.
In all your folds and
I'm using my
crevices
eyelids.
and-
My eyelids have been really
I would not put it in your eyes.
Okay, not in your eyes.
Do
All right,
not
good.
do that.
Do not put it in your eyes. Got it.
I told you guys this already. I use Lumi and I love it. I love it's
Use the lotion too.
that's what I use. It's the cream tube deodorant stuff. I love that stuff. It smells so good. It's become like a ritual for me after the shower to smell that smell. Mine is like mint.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Yeah.
Mint something. It's a green
As someone
tube.
who
It's
smells
so
you,
good.
I do agree.
It is so good. It's got clinical strength sweat control. The deodorant does 2 times better at controlling sweat than standard, and sweat and odor for up to 72 hours, which I don't think anybody else can claim.
Can confirm that, by the way.
It doesn't just mask odor, it prevents it. That's the difference with this. That's the key difference in this product and other products, is that it doesn't let it happen. 100% of people, study participants, experience all day odor protection. And then, as you guys always say, there was a guy that had to test that.
Yeah. All right, guys, spread them. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Doesn't smell like wet dog anymore.
They also now have a deodorant
That's
plus
redwood, right?
sweat control solid stick that would give you double protection, so
I
you
use a
don't get
solid
those
stick.
pit rings. This has deodorant and sweat control in a solid stick.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good, and it's good for a teenager because he only puts it on like once a week.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that
Still
I think
works.
that's why they invented Mando.
Yes.
They're like, if you have a teenage boy, someone was
That's a
like,
good
we got to do
point.
something that's going to last like paint. We
Yes.
need something that's going to go on
permanent.
Yeah.
If he just vaguely remembers every 3 days or so,
We're solid.
you're covered
Yeah.
under this study. Okay, Mando's starter pack, that's what Wyatt started with, is perfect. If you're new to this, it comes with solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice. You can pick like mini body wash or deodorant wipes. Those you can throw in your glove compartment. And you get free shipping. As a special offer for you guys, new customers get 20% off site-wide with promo code Titus at Shop Mando for 20% off site-wide. Shopmando.com. I forgot the .com. 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. That's SHOPMANDO.com. At the end, tell them we sent you. Mando's got you covered. I want to try this deodorant plus sweat control.
A good product. Can't confirm.
Say goodbye to sweat
I wanna
stains and
ask you guys-
hello to long.
I want to ask our listeners and our viewers something. Guys, would you actually, instead of these ads all the time, would you go for a subscription for a year? You think so? You know, because we work hard on this. I spend probably 7-8 hours a week just getting the Armageddon update and the assets done. Then Ken spends another 7 hours doing the editing.
17.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, depending on what we throw at him.
It was like 7.
Or if I'm on a plane, I'm like, sorry, Ken, didn't get to it. He goes, not gonna make up funny shit. Yeah, well, I gave you a map. And then you add stuff on top of it. But would you guys pay a subscription for this? We were asking a Patreon of some sort. Do me a favor in the comments, let us know. Or are you okay with listening to ads? Because we could actually use the time to keep talking if we wanted to instead of ads. Yeah. So what else is going on in the world today?
Donald Trump was put on the cover of Time magazine, which really pisses me off. But
they shot. You tell me.
They did a low to high up his vaginal neck fold photo. He said
they literally shot his neck like a gynecologist.
The photo of himself on the cover of Time, quote, may be the worst of all time. So he's aware. He said that they disappeared his hair.
They shot him like his neck was in the stirrups. They really did. It was, you guys got to look at this picture. And so the funny thing about Ray for years has told me, it's why I take, if you guys know, you go to a show and you wait in line to sign it, get a poster or something and do pictures. I do all the pictures now because my arms are so long. And what was happening is everybody was handing their cameras back. Yeah. And then the guy behind them would fuck their picture up. And they'd go, I didn't get a picture. The guy messed it up. So now I just give me your phone, put it on selfie. I get you the perfect picture every time. Yeah. But Ray always taught me, don't shoot here, shoot here.
High to low.
Well, they shot Trump from his grundle. From his grundle. Yeah. No, they did. They shot. It's by far.
Yeah.
My God. Gavin Newsom press office. Did you see what they did?
No.
They posted the picture up close and did the pixelated blur on his neck.
on his vagina neck. Oh, that's great.
That's amazing.
By the way, that in a bar, if Trump wasn't president, hey, pussy neck. That's what you call him. Guys would just be like in Pittsburgh with Billy Gardell. Hey, pussy neck, come here.
It's on Mike Johnson's son's phone.
Exactly. You stop looking at the president's neck.
They disappeared my hair. He posted about it at 1:36 a.m. and then had something floating on top of my head that looked like a floating crown, but an extremely small one. Really weird. I never liked taking pictures from underneath angles, but this is a super bad picture and deserves to be called out. What are they doing and why?
Dawn, that's what you look like.
I'm like a floating crown on top of your head. What do you think your hair normally looks like?
Do you think you look like? Were you in Point Break? Is that what you think? Do you do like Swayze? Is that what you think you look like?
Here's the thing. It's not AI. It's actually a photo of your hair.
It's you. That's you, sir.
Oh.
That is not me. I look better than in my own brain.
My comb over is much more combed over.
He must think he looks better.
And the funniest thing about all of it, don't we all think? I mean, I'm older now, and I think I look back. I think I look good until I see a picture. Someone will bring up, "Oh, we saw you 15 years ago," and it's a picture of me, and I'm like, I thought I was ugly then. I would fuck me right now.
I'd fuck me.
I would do me in that picture. Just can I have this picture? That's how pretty I was, and no longer. And my hair's getting weird.
Getting weird. Your hair's always been. I'm like, come on, this is you.
Is it straight today or is it?
No, it's straight. It's just used to be like white blonde.
Yeah.
And now it's not.
Well, that was a mistake. That was a box mistake. That was I went.
No, during Titus, they really highlighted.
They did highlight. It wasn't a highlight as much as a clear. They made my hair clear.
It was really
that was a trend though, and at that time, wasn't it though?
Was that during Vanilla Ice time?
Yeah, like frosted tips. Wasn't that?
I had slashes in my eyebrow. I had a lightning bolt cut into my eyebrow.
Yeah.
I did what I could. Wanted to go with the times.
What's the opening?
I was a trend follower.
Ice Baby.
As Ice Baby. Ding, 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 ding. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with his brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a hawk, daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? I don't know.
I don't even know that. And I rap.
He's a rapper.
Like a vandal, light up a stage and watch it jump like a candle.
Don't be proud of knowing this.
Dance. That song, when that song came out, everybody, I think Gary Goldman, who's one of my favorite comedians, he does a great bit about it. He goes, he goes, I don't want to know you if when you hear ding, 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 all right, stop. If you don't know that, I don't want to know you.
Right.
We have nothing to discuss.
So Maine governor, we all want Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins to go kick rocks.
Yeah.
The Maine governor, Janet Mills, has now entered the race to unseat Susan Collins in the 2026 election. Sure, whatever. We'll take whatever. I don't know.
There's another guy running.
No.
Who's great. There's another guy's running against her. Pat. Not Pat. His last name is Patron or something. It's like, well, there's another guy running against her who's like, he's straight talking. He's like Newsom.
Jordan Wood?
No.
Some other alcoholic
He was literally just
Graham
on the
Plattner?
That's it, Plattner.
Oyster farmer and military vet who combines blue-collar bona fides with passion and charisma.
Homeboy does not play. He's like Gavin. He's just like, no, bullshit. Someone asked him in a town hall, they go, what would you say if someone says that you don't have the ability or the experience to handle this job? He goes, I tell him to fuck off.
Boom, mic drop.
I was like, you know what? I'm in on this guy.
You can lead us.
Listen, we got dumb people on our side too that will vote for a guy like that.
Well, actually, Chuck Schumer is the one that talked the governor into entering the race, so that makes me lose a little faith there.
That makes me 100% not want to vote for the governor. Chuck Schumer
has got
77.
to go. I was trying to find
Chuck
her
Schumer
age.
has got to go.
Got to go.
And Hakeem, I will say this about Hakeem Jeffries. I sent him. I called his office and left a message for him. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Nut up. Stop doing this thing where you're going around the issue. Stop listening to this and be straight up. Yeah. And I don't know. And if I'm doing it, 1,000 other people are doing it.
Yeah.
And
he didn't call you back though.
He did not call me back because I couldn't talk to him anyway. Christopher, I'd like to talk to you. Stop rhyming. Stop rhyming.
You're already not talking to me.
Yeah. So when I watched him then, that's when he said, Trump, you want to say something, say it to my face. I was like, literally the next week. And then he got in the hallway of Congress, he got into somebody's face. It was like, just go ahead and say it. Now he's still Hakeem Jeffries. He's still not. Right. He's not. Let's really go, boy. He's not Flavor Flav, but
we're gonna take this outside.
Yeah. He goes, you and I will meet at the bike racks at 3,
at approximately 3,
between 3 and 3:15.
Be ready to rumble.
I don't know. We're doing Obama.
If you have to hang out with 2 people every week that really stress you out, this episode brought to you by CB Distillery.
By far the best transition and the most accurate transition.
You know those nights when you don't sleep? I'm
every
here
night
to help you. It's me right now, leading up to the special and everything going on family wise and really.
CB Distilleries is a godsend when it comes to just taking that a little edge off. You know, we go the day when you're doing a moment where you start thinking about tomorrow or the next or what do you have to do this week. It's such a dumb thing to do, but we all do it.
Yep.
Pop one of these gummies, man, and you're like, all right. And about half an hour, you're like, hey. British Bacon show's on.
I actually said to you last night, why can't it be on every night?
Exactly.
CB Distillery has solutions that work with your body to help with stress, pain after exercise, even mood, focus. And they only use highest quality clean ingredients without fillers. It's just premium CBD products that will help you sleep and wake up refreshed and not hungover. And you will thank us for this. And you should try the combo CBD THC gummies. They don't taste like you expect because you're used to CBD gummies, but they have that little bit of THC taste in them, but you won't care because you'll be straight.
They should do the ad campaign for that should just be, yeah.
Right now you can save 25% off your entire purchase. Visit CB Distillery, use promo code DailyBeans. That's cbdistillery.com, promo code DailyBeans. cbdistillery.com.
I want to talk about anxiety. I want to talk about your anxiety for a minute because it is a thing. Because it's been happening so much. Well, it's everybody's anxiety, but I've been thinking a lot about it because of your anxiety. So Ray's filming her special coming up on the 25th. We're all, he's stressed, I'm stressed. We're all stressed because we have jobs to do and we have to make sure it comes out good. However, the girl who's worked on her show for 4 years now, in which the show's a monster, and you get like this, she was getting standing ovations opening. Like this, here's what pisses me off. Like they're there to see me. This girl goes up, hi, how you guys doing? Cold audience gets a standing ovation at the end in 25 minutes, and I'm just like, fuck this job. I'm like, but you take on stuff. And I wanted to talk about everybody. I kind of want to have a conversation because we can talk about Trump and Mike Johnson. We all know it's all fucked and wrong. We're gonna have them.
Mike Johnson. Who? Mike Johnson.
Mike Johnson. So, what do we get out of the stress? Because you panic stress too sometimes.
Oh yes.
What do you get out of it?
I'm trying to focus it and turn it into energy, which doesn't always happen.
Right.
But
biological factors, genetics can cause. Anxiety.
Boldness.
If you ever saw my mom before she traveled.
Oh my God, dude, this is crazy.
Could be
her mom
genetics.
Was like the most together, thoughtful. You'd sit down with her. She'd give you some
well-read,
give you like some wisdom. And you'd be like, yeah. If she got ready to get on a plane,
she had to do a lot.
The night before, her luggage would be packed like you've never seen it. Like
literally
3 suitcases, perfect, lined up, ready. we had to leave the house at 9 o'clock to catch the plane. At 8 o'clock, it was like a terrorist had come in and popped a vest because
the
it was
door
just
to her bedroom. Like, hey, Mom, we're like, hey, you're almost ready to go. And all 3 suitcases are open on the bed and on the floor. Stuff is all over. And she just
crying.
goes,
and she's crying.
Because she's afraid to fly, like deeply, or because of leaving?
I think a lot of people get this.
I think when she was leaving me, it had to do with that. To go back to the Middle East was always very difficult for her. But
maybe she's trying to miss the flight.
There was something about the anxiety of having everything together and getting there on time and and
maybe miss forgetting something. Maybe
I remember one day. I don't know if it might have been that same day. I just started throwing stuff back into her suitcases. And she's like this, and she's got the roller bag, and she just drops it, and the handle dings off this. I had just gotten my first Mercedes. I was so proud of it. Chips a big chunk of paint out of it, but you can't say anything to her because she'll freak the F out. So you have to like talk to her in nice tones. So I get her in the car. That was when
I remember this.
We pull up to the airport, and this was when the bomb threat thing was really high, and they would randomly search you at LAX. Do you remember where you had to drive past the cops and they'd say pull over and signs posted everywhere. You cannot be on your phone. Well, Mom was about to get married, and Shay, my sister, had called to talk about some details of the wedding and the license for the beach. And we're starting to pull in while Mom's panicking because there's the airport. And she's like, I can't talk to you. I have to. And she hands me the phone, and I grab the phone right as I pull in through LAX. No. And this cop screams at me, pull over right now. So I'm like, okay, I pull over. I'm not thinking because she's just handed me my sister, and I'm trying to
set off bombs with phones.
Yeah, he's freaking out. So I get over to the side of the road, and he comes up to my window, and I'm like, just give me
SWAT team is descending upon you.
Guys are repelling down in front of the car. You're like, guys, I need a minute.
Guns trained.
I told him,
need a minute.
I'm on the phone. Do you mind?
Excuse me. I need a minute.
And then when I realized, I was like, why are you handing me your phone? It was like a whole thing. Like she lost one of her lenses of her Ray-Ban sunglasses. And didn't know it. And they were prescription. Eyeglass, tinted dark, Ray-Ban sunglasses.
She was so amped up. This one was gone. And she turns to look at me like, which I start dying. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen, that this woman doesn't know that she doesn't have a prescription sunglass.
So she starts laughing.
That's a rage. I get hysterical, which makes her cry harder. I couldn't breathe to tell her. And it was always, Mom was a phenomenon when it came to the airport.
See, we grew up with anxiety all the time, which is a double-edged sword because and most of the time you can deal with some stresses because he's like, oh, we'll be fine. All I need is my wallet. I don't give a shit what happens. Yeah, I'll survive. But then on the other hand, it's like for anxiety to rise, you feel like the worst is going to happen because it always does.
Because it always did, and what happens is you end up for this like I am the worst when things are so going well. When things are going really well, I get like, here it comes.
I said this to you today, that you are always fighting a fight that isn't always happening. Like sometimes I'm like, that was a little...
Because I always fought a fight that was happening.
Right. So you're trained for, if you think about not only through your most formative years, but that's a long 0 to 18. That's a long time nonstop. Where you're mapping out who you are for the rest of your life.
I was running away dealing with crazy. Like it was always, you were just waiting. We got evicted again. I mean, you were just waiting.
If you'd like to hear those stories, go to ChristopherTitus.com and watch Carrying Monsters, my all-time favorite.
And I have anxiety right now about, but I wasn't thinking just because
can also be neurochemical imbalance and hormonal changes.
Right. That's probably a big part of this. Yeah. check. By the way, what are you loading a weapon? I'm just loading it. I'm not going to use it. Maybe, I don't know.
Stressful life events. Yeah. Check.
But so here's my thing about this. So I have this stress about, we're going into theaters next year. So when you guys want to come see us, we're going to be at a town. You're not going to have to go to the Funny Bone. You're going to go see us. Sometimes you will. There'll still be clubs. We're going to go into theaters because that's where we do it. Her act's too good now to where we need to give her a little more time. So you're going to see like 2 headliners. It's going to be great. However, to make that happen is such a logistical nightmare, and it's so much extra work. It pays off, I think, but it's extra work. So I started panicking about this yesterday, and really started panicking. And I thought about you, and I was like, you're panicking about something you know so well, and your brain is so good, and you're so smart. On top of that, we
just rewrote it.
Well,
I don't know it.
But also, him and I are going to edit it, so we're going to make it so it's perfect. We're never going to tell anybody what we had to do to carry monsters. We're never telling anybody.
Yeah, but they're there for the show, so it's very important to me to have the show be good.
But also, who's better than anybody off the cuff?
You.
No, well, besides me.
Me.
You, yeah.
Carrying monsters is completely AI. I just wonder.
I was never even there.
He wasn't even there.
Tupac was there.
Yep.
Michael Jackson was there.
Michael Jackson was hilarious.
Elvis.
I killed him.
Elvis, who's not
But
dead.
I'm just saying that. So anxiety is like, isn't anxiety just, and this is going to make everybody who's hearing it pissed off when I say it, isn't it just taking a second to redefine what you're nervous about?
Yes.
You just got.
Yeah, but you say this, and I would argue that when it is a neurochemical
Hard to adjust.
imbalance or a hormonal thing, or I would argue that, yeah, sure. I mean, you can try and talk yourself out of it all damn day long, but it doesn't always work.
Okay. Got it. I was trained with anger. I think we've talked about this before. I was trained with anger my whole life. Did not even deal with it. I didn't get that that's how I was trained, and it still came up today, where I will go click to, you guys trying to fuck me over? Because somebody was always trying to fuck me over.
Mm-hmm.
And so it took me till this year, and it's still there. It's still an active muscle, but I've caught it. I'm much better about it now. Agreed? I don't get angry. I don't keep going. I don't let it escalate. I go, stop. This is not what I'm just saying this.
It's like you have an internal rage meter, and the valve, there was no valve. It would just go, wha-ding!
Yeah, I didn't even know I didn't even know. I just thought, this is where I go. 0 to 1,000.
Yeah.
And now I go, oh, okay. You're getting mad about something you don't need to get mad about. Just relax.
Yeah.
Just be clear about what you're saying, and we'll get to and even if that person doesn't agree with you, at least they'll understand you instead of just fighting. That's what I don't want to do anymore. And I don't do it anymore.
Also, and you've said this to me, like we've been through so much and we've been able to accomplish so many things. It's like, it's going to be great. Like don't worry.
We'll fix it. We've
done this. We've had the stress of this, or, during the pandemic, we got it together.
I lived my best life then.
What was the one night? It was one night where you were just losing your shit.
Yeah.
You were running around. Yeah, he was running around.
It was
what night was that?
The night with all the editing on Bob and Annie.
Oh, we had all kinds of shit going wrong. We had
The
the
on
switcher wasn't
location
working.
when Annie was there for the storms and the alien attack and all of that. And you were editing.
We bumped
the
it right
show
up.
was.
Like,
we actually had
yes.
to postpone like
Oh
20
my
minutes
God,
because you
yeah.
were still trying to. Yeah.
I'll put it.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
And it
right
wasn't
up,
what
we were
you
about to go
wanted.
live. Like, woof, woof, woof.
Yeah. And you really just went bye-bye. You were like, oh, well,
and
where's
that's when
Ken?
I was like, hey, it'll fucking
Ken
work
not
out.
here right now. Ken just
Ken,
he
bye-bye.
just shut down.
My eyes just went.
Yeah.
red.
I was like, uh-oh. No. We need you. Come back, Tiger.
But it's interesting if you think of all the times in your life where you were horribly stressed, all the times where you were like, holy shit, it's not going to, that thing where you get so anxiety filled, you think you're going to die. It's a flight or flight thing. Or fight or flight. What did I say? Flight or flight? It's fight or flight. And it's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
When mom was sick and I was taking care of her, and really, my life had become like, it was life or death every day.
Yeah.
Like, she died. They OD'd her.
Because her pain was so bad.
Over medicated her and sent her home, and she died. My stepfather, the colonel, found her dead, unresponsive, and thank God for the army, brought her back to life, got her breathing again, and called 911. We were in and out of the hospital, ER, 104 fever because of the chemo. I mean, it was like every day. And during that time, I remember always, like, I'd be on an elevator and I would see myself constantly, like this nice old lady standing next to me. I'd see myself turning and going, fuck yeah, like right in her face, or I'd see things hitting me in my face all the time. That was anxiety.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Thanks for not telling me that. I had to pack some shit and gone.
Raised by my father, so I locked it down.
No shit.
Managed it, controlled it, because my mom was the most important. And so how I was processing it didn't matter. I thought I'll deal with that later. But my job right now is to take care of her and save her.
Can you start locking it down again?
It is locked down.
You know, we're all like, this is locked down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I just take less shit. And I think you're getting those two confused.
I'm glad, though. I'm glad, because it's not just from me. You're taking less shit from everybody, which is great. Because then what happens if you take less shit, you're not disappointed later. You know, I think, as nice as you can be to people and as kind as you can be to people, or if they need your help and you help them, and then all of a sudden it goes away and I don't know, man, I guess you don't help people to get response or to get acknowledgement, but when they just bail on you and I thought we were cool. Like, you know what I mean? When you thought you were cool and all of a sudden you're not cool.
When they actively show you how little you matter to them.
That's it.
That you're like, wait,
but maybe they don't even think that, though. They're not.
Remember, I was doing no.
But they're not actively going, fuck them. They're just like, I'm living my life now. What?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'd say some of them are. This episode brought to you by Ridge. I don't know. I can't go from that to that because I don't have...
Keep that money in your wallet that you were going to help people with. Do not spend it because they don't care. There you go.
Because they don't appreciate you.
Well, that's right, because they don't appreciate. So keep that.
Keep your wallet full, but with Ridge Wallet, it's not full because used to you guys sat on giant bricks.
Do you know how much
yours
chiropractic damage I did to myself having a wallet that looked like sitting on a football?
It's
sitting
really,
like on a
slim,
rugby
kind of sleek, modern design. It holds up to 12 cards plus cash if you're not Ken. And then they're made with premium materials like aluminum, titanium, carbon fiber.
So
I love
good
the
looking.
carbon fiber one. Over 50 plus colors and styles to choose from, and everything. They make a bunch of different things, but everything has a lifetime warranty. So they stand behind their products.
Can I talk about the
rare.
battery thing they gave us? Is one of the coolest things. So they have.
Yeah,
so
you guys, you called me about this.
You know, we always get good products. We always have good product, but every once in a while we get something that we're like, holy shit, what is this? And I gave Ken one too. You guys know, like Apple does this thing where it's a battery and it's just a battery. You click at your phone, it works. Ridge, on the other hand, is a battery. It's bigger than the Apple one. It's got a stand on it, so your phone stands up on it. It's got two different cords to charge.
So you can charge your phone in a hotel room and use it as a clock.
Or whatever. And it's got two different cords that come out of it that you can charge the old school iPhone or the new school iPhone. It was one of those. You ever see someone that like, why didn't someone else think of this?
Yeah, it's such a smart design.
It's not like that. Like, it's revolutionary. It's like this is already here for everybody. Ridge just was like, hey, why don't we just do this? Yep. And guys, go to Ridge Wallets. The stuff is so solid, and the wallets.
It's next level. All the wallets have RFID technology, so nobody can digitally pickpocket you. They make key cases, suitcases, rings. It's all like super sleek, like those wallets are. But that battery pack is next level for traveling and stuff.
Flips out,
gets rid of charge anxiety.
Yes.
For a limited time, you guys can get 10% off at Ridge by using promo code Titus at checkout. Just go to ridge.com. Use promo code Titus. After you purchase, they're going to ask you, tell them you heard about it from us. That supports us. RIDGE.com, promo code Titus.
All right, let's go back to the nightmare that currently is happening in our
Well, speaking of anxiety, we were talking about, your anxiety rises and then, or you nip it in the bud, or you can, and then it's a moment and then the moment passes and then you can reflect on it and you had that moment and you had to deal with it.
Yeah.
We can't deal with this, what's happening to our country because it's new every day.
Non-stop.
We can't reflect and be like, we're just constantly having anxiety.
I'm overwhelmed, and I have found that I have stopped watching the news. Rachel Maddow is my favorite. I haven't watched her in 4 weeks.
And she seems stressed.
She seems like she's kind of given up too. And we thought she was going to save us during the first term. And I realized when I saw you watching her on Monday, and I was like, and I went upstairs, I thought, oh, that's what they want. That's what they want.
This is what I want
for you to
talk
disconnect.
Yes. So this is what I want to talk about. So guys, what happens is every day we have a micro event, sometimes three. Mike Johnson saying that you hate America if you go protest. She's doing this. That was a song in the South.
Mike Jones up on the low because Mike Jones about to blow.
Okay, and ding, ding,
it was
ding,
not
ding,
in
ding,
the
ding.
South.
All right, stop.
You guys know Mike Jones. Who?
No. So every day there's something. The tariffs on China. China comes up with this thing where they're going to not let any let us have any rare earth minerals. It's literally illegal to sell us anything. So he puts 100% tariff on China. The market reacts. It's crazy.
He's manipulating the market.
100%. Oh, Baron. Okay. Here's what happens. You guys know crypto. Bring up the crypto scam with Trump. So the crypto markets died. He put the 100% tariffs on.
Mm-hmm.
The crypto market lost $6.9 billion. People got cleaned the fuck out. There was one trade made 30 minutes before he announced the tariffs. Guess who that trade was? It was Barron Trump, and he made $88 million by shorting the market.
Wow.
Yep. So
and he's tall.
He's very tall. So he made $88 million by shorting the market half an hour before Trump announced the 100% tariff on China. So
I don't know, but Feds did just seize $15 billion in Bitcoin after busting an alleged global crypto scam.
Right. It's
Cambodian business conglomerate.
Do you ever notice that this is a Ponzi scheme? Trump called it a Ponzi scheme in the late 90s. He called it a Ponzi scheme. Now he's in it. So here's what they're doing now. Here's what. So Trump does the Trump coin, right?
Yep.
Well, how do you bribe the president of the United States? You can't do it. You give him a plane, and
he did it in the open. Whomever gives me the most money gets to come to the White House.
Yeah, right.
Or you give him a trophy,
but he can't do that.
Do you understand how crazy that is?
Yeah, no,
and everybody's fine with it.
But it's what you said.
Why am I talking like this?
I don't know. What did you turn it? She turned into Long Island. Would you believe how crazy this guy is? It's insane. This guy.
I'm upset. I can't.
But here's the thing. It's what you said though. He started grifting, and he's always grifted for so long that we're just used to it. But we don't. You have to put it in the context of this is a president. It's never happened. So what happened is that he puts out the Trump coin. All of a sudden, it's worth $6 billion. Well, it's worth $6 billion because the Saudis put in to get what they want.
Inflated.
Yeah. North Koreans put in $500 million, and all of a sudden,
you put your $500
million in. You get some fighter jets out. You get fighter jets out.
And
then Barry gets it all.
We stop selling arms to Ukraine. That's what it's all about. Exactly.
Join ICE.
But that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Did you guys wonder what happened to the Proud Boys? Where'd they go? Oh, suddenly we have so many ICE agents covering their faces.
Yeah, covering the faces won't let us.
Wonder if Enrique Tarrio is part of ICE. Well,
that's another thing too. It's like, isn't it funny that the guys that fought against masks and masks were taking away their freedom are now all fucking wearing masks?
Mm-hmm.
You want to get some perspective? Somebody just posted it again. Go look up the picture of Michael Fanone, police officer Fanone, in the hospital after he was dragged down the stairs, and you will see him
and had a heart attack
and had yes. You want to get some perspective on what was done to police officers that day? Go search.
We also should point out Trump's contradictions of his own him calling it what it was. Remember, first he said it was a day of love, right? The day of love.
Perfect day.
Now he's saying it was an Antifa. That was
now,
doing
it. The FBI
At one point, he said it shouldn't have happened.
And the FBI.
That was when we actually disgraced him, and he went away for a minute. And then we were like, "Never mind, come back."
Then they went to jail. Then he pardoned them.
Nancy Pelosi. You forgot Nancy.
Oh yeah.
Not only did they go to jail, but they actually admitted to crimes.
A lot of them pled guilty.
They pled guilty to
or
crimes.
were found guilty by a jury of their peers. Okay,
keep going.
And then they're Antifa. So he pardoned Antifa.
So the guys that were trying to take down the government were anti-fascist. They're actually fascist.
Right.
The fascists sent them to go to steal the government.
If y'all don't see that none of what they say goes together, then honestly, we can't.
So here's what I wanted to say. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and that day he said, I can't send the National Guard. But in my second term, I'm going to send everybody the fucking National Guard.
Yeah,
except for the states with the most murder.
Yeah, except for
the states with the most murder.
The red states.
Now, Alabama's not getting it. No, Missouri's not getting it. But boy, Portland, where
war zone.
War zone. They're dressed in frog costumes. Okay, so here's what I want to say about this. So here's where we're losing, and it's a historical playbook been used by dictators forever. We are reacting to everything all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got to stop thinking of the micro and start thinking of the macro.
Should we collaborate and listen?
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Here's my new invention.
Oh my God. Will you do an ice baby version to tell us how to deal with a dictator? All right, stop. You could do that. That would be great.
Sure, we'll do it right now, and I'll put the lightning bolt back in my eye.
But
I'm sure the scar is to that because I cut it in with a penknife.
He's like, collaborate and listen.
Put it in rap form.
All right. Here we go. You got to pay attention to the macro. Watch where they go, not in the short term, but in the long term. Because at the end of the day, the only way to stop it is to pay attention to what they really want, which is they want you. That's as far as I can go. And my whiteness was like, don't do this. My Caucasianness just went, stop. And he was getting sick. He was going, So you guys got to start remembering, instead of going, oh my God, look what he did today. Look what he did today. Go, this is the worst fucking president we've ever had in the history of the United States, and we need to 25th Amendment him. So that's all you say. I want you to call your congressman and go, hey, we need to 25th Amendment this guy, because we have farmers that voted for him that have lost. There's 0 soybeans being sold from America right now. And this is what's fucked up. And I've been watching the news and everybody's talking about it. He's going to give Argentina $20 billion. They just decided today they're going to double it. They're going to get $40 billion. Guess what? Guess who's China's buying all their soybeans from? Mm-hmm. Argentina. So we're basically giving $40 billion to the country that's taking our soybean market because dipshit fucking put a tariff on it, and China went like, geez, she doesn't care. Mm-hmm. She's like, I don't give a shit. We're not buying. We're just shopping. We're not going to buy a bean from you now, bitch.
Yeah.
So now all our farmers who have now lost 16 billion or 60 billion, it's whatever the number is, it's insane. And they're like, and it's grown. They're done. They lost all their contracts.
I can't believe they did this to themselves again.
They don't have contracts for next year. On top of that, let's just get out of soybeans and go to everything else. All the stuff that we use for USAID, that we sent food to other countries, we weren't buying food from other countries and sending it to other countries. We were buying food from American farmers and sending it to other countries. So basically, instead of just, quote, subsidizing farmers, we were saying, hey, we're going to help the world. It's soft power. We're going to actually have an in on this country. We need an in on to make sure that they don't get a Chinese base or a North Korean base. So we're going to send them food, but we're going to pay you to grow the food. Yep. He fucked all that up. It's all gone.
Speaking of which, we have a Qatari base coming to the United States.
Are we just training the guys? I wasn't quite sure about this. Are we just training some Qatari pilots? Because we've done that over there. We've trained Saudi pilots. We've trained other countries, Israeli pilots. We've trained.
It's a Qatar Air Force facility in Idaho.
Which comedians are going to help open it?
Yeah, exactly. Who's doing the loco, the funny bone, the Qatari?
A U.S. Air Force spokesperson told Military Times yesterday that the U.S. would allow Qatar to build their own Air Force facility in Idaho, but that it's been in the works for years.
It has not been in the works for years. We would have heard about. Are you kidding me?
It's so weird that it's the country that he took the plane from and that he has such a relationship
I'm
with.
sure that has nothing to do with it. And that bought all the crypto.
Mountain Home Air Force Base will host a contingent of Qatari F-15s and pilots to enhance our combined training and increase lethality and interoperability.
Against who?
Yeah, against in Idaho?
Yeah.
Are we fighting Idaho? Are we bringing in the
including
like, what's happening?
Laura Loomer criticized this. Wow.
We used to build bases on other people's land.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't
to do the training.
They're building a base just so we know, at our existing
We don't
base.
need any help. We have the biggest military on the planet. Our military is like 26 times bigger than the next. It's insane how much bigger, or 3 times bigger than the next country, or it's 10 times bigger. That's right. Yep. It's a big number.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we bringing in another country and letting them build a military base in our country? What the
U.S. Air Force spokeswoman said it has been in the works for years. They notified Congress about a foreign military sale to Qatar in 2017 during Donald Trump's
First term. Wow. Oh, it's been in the works since the last time the dipshit was in term. Okay. I have a question.
This episode brought to you by True Classic.
I have one
it's
joke
all
before.
We
you
have
screwed
left.
You screwed my joke up before.
Sorry.
I was just about to close it out.
Okay.
I was going to close
Let's do it
out.
again. Ready?
Maybe giving people from the Middle East, letting them fly planes around our country is probably not the best idea. It hasn't worked out. It hasn't worked out in the past.
Let's not build any tall buildings.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Ohio.
guys. Okay, new building permits, only single stories.
It all feels crazy, but True Classic. It's all we have left. The guys started True Classic with the mission to bring premium, comfortable clothes to the masses because they didn't think that looking and feeling great should come with a designer price tag.
Yeah.
Ken is showing off his True Classic pant right now.
No, I'm showing off my giant quads.
Those are the softest, most comfortable pants ever.
And the shirts, by the way, again, my True Classic, I was folding today because we're getting ready to go to the road again. So I was folding laundry today, and my True Classics, they go in their own little stack because because in my drawer they have so I can always grab one when I want.
True Classic.
Yeah,
stack.
exactly.
I can always wait on the True Classic stuff because it's not going to wrinkle.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to hang this cheap shit up immediately.
Yeah. The cheap shit is when this True Classic stack is all dirty, and then you have to go to the scratchy stuff.
But they also, when you put them on, it feels good. You feel like, hey, I've been working out. Whatever, put a True Classic. Hey, you know what?
We've told you guys this, but they have a tailored look, unlike other T-shirt companies, and so it fits where it should. So it's more fitted on the guns.
Yep.
Neither
on chest a little bit.
And
not today. I'm wearing
and then
wearing my
it's
birthday
a little
present.
cold today, and then it gives you more room in the stomach area,
which I don't need.
No bunching, no stiff fabric, none of that bullshit. And they're funny. They have funny ads.
I love their ads.
We appreciate. We already knew who they were before they advertised with us because of their ads.
I was actually excited when they advertised. I was like, I love those guys. I want those only ads I'll sit through to see what they do.
Yeah, so don't wear the cheap throwaway stuff. These shirts will last you forever. They don't fade. They don't shrink. They just look the same every time. They look new when you get them out of the dryer. They're built for comfort, built to last, and built to give back. They do a lot of charity giving back. Give them back them. Back them giving. I don't know. You can find them on Amazon.
What is happening?
Amazon.
Those shirts look good for my back.
Target, Costco, Sam's Club, or go to trueclassic.com/Titus and try it out for yourself. Let us know what you think.
Good stuff.
Give them back.
So again, guys, remind everybody, whenever somebody goes, who did today? Just go, guys, remember, he's the worst president we've ever had twice.
Well, let me tell you.
He's the worst president we've ever had. Twice.
The others, and they brought him back. I felt like we suffered enough the first time.
So I brought
really
this up.
Pisses me off. But let me tell you the party that you want to be involved in. You may have preconceived notions, but we're already telling you what the Republican Party's doing. They're lying about swearing someone in, even though they did it twice already this year.
Right.
They're lying for the sole reason of blocking a vote to release the pedophile files that might implicate their dear leader. But
Politico, it definitely implicates it. And someone actually
Politico just released a report. They have been tracking for more than 7 months of Telegram chat messages exchanged by about a dozen young Republican leaders from New York to Kansas to Arizona to Vermont. So it's young Republican leaders, the tops of those organizations.
Charlie Kirk's buddies.
Yes. It shows the conservatives openly praising Adolf Hitler and making celebratory jokes about gas chambers, slavery, and rape. Very similar to Grok, Elon's chatbot that is now being used in the government. Somehow that chatbot went right to Hitler and rape as well. It seems.
But don't call them Nazis,
doesn't it?
How dare you? They can call themselves Nazis. Clearly,
it's a bit idea.
Ready? You want to be mad?
Yeah.
Just because I know you. Luke Moseyman, who is the chair of the Arizona Young Republicans, asked the guys in the chat if the New Yorkers were watching an NBA playoff game, because some of the people in there are in New York. And the New York State Young Republican chair, Peter Gunta, responded, "I'd go to the zoo if I wanted to watch monkeys play ball." This is the future of this party. Literally, the future.
So
of
that's
this party.
literally the next generation of Republicans. So it's the fifth generation problem I talk about. Just so you guys know, all you people that think like this, just so you know, you never win. You always get shredded. Always throughout history. It's going to happen again. You think, because here's why you think that. You think it's going to be okay because you don't know history. You also don't know that the only thing that works throughout history is working together, accepting everybody and working it. That's the only thing that works. And it's the only thing where societies go forward, where education happens, where new stuff gets invented, where everybody makes money, where people have food and shelter. That's the only time. But you motherfuckers, you racist pieces of shit who are literally talking about guys who make $40 million a year, calling them monkeys because is the funniest shit because you fucking losers have absolutely zero going on. You can't even stand the fact that you are so inept, illiterate, stupid, ignorant that you feel better with a bunch of other loser white guys by talking about some guys who literally is driving a car that you couldn't pay for in 100 years of working your shitty job. So do me a favor. Just keep doing it because you guys are the first ones to go because you guys don't have anything going on.
Put an ad marker right in the middle of that. It didn't really go anywhere. It fizzled. So put an ad marker right in the middle of it. We'll cut to AG1.
It did not fizzle.
And then he kept going.
Like, a lot of times it's got, like, but you're so mad today. You're just like, just so you know, they're not fringe figures. Many members of this chat actually work inside the government already or party politics. One is a state senator. Another serves as a senior advisor in the Office of General Counsel within the SBA. At least 4 people since this has been released have lost their jobs or had job offers rescinded, but not all of them.
Why? This is no surprise.
Well, it's no surprise because what ends up happening is once you start putting assholes in charge, assholes hire assholes. And they always hire stupider assholes because assholes don't want someone smarter than them. Now, when we did the Titus show, and we were casting Zach and David Shatraw and Cynthia and Stacy, they kept going. I would go, that guy, whoever was the funniest. I go, that guy. And someone took me aside and goes, you sure you want all these guys in? I go, show's called Titus. I go, I want the best people around me.
Yeah.
A, I'll learn from them. Mm-hmm. B, I'll get better. But when we're together, it'll be amazing. So assholes who are they're so pathetic inside. Trump is so pathetic. He wants stupider people around him because he knows how dumb he is. And no, but look at who's around him. Look at the first time, whoever advised him said, "Hey man, get Kelly around you, get Millie, get these guys that are smart guys." He did, and they stopped him. Rex Tillerson, they stopped him. He didn't want to get stopped this time, so he hired a bunch of dumb fucks. And Stephen Miller, dude, that was so good what you did with the last week's Armageddon update, man. I gotta tell you something. I always say something. Take a break. Ready? Happy birthday, guys!
Thanks.
I want to say something. So Ken and I don't think you guys know what we go through to get the Armageddon update out every Friday. It is a produced piece that is, I have to write it. That takes a couple hours at least, and then I have to go over it again. And then sometimes then we shoot it here. Then we have to get it right, and then we have to figure out what the RAN is. And then I get done. Then I have to sit down and do a map. And sometimes I don't do that. Sometimes I'm on the road, so Ken has to do his own map of what the jokes are going to be. And between the two of us, I don't know how we do it every week. But we get this thing that's laugh out loud funny. I think it's laugh out loud funny every week. When I watch it, like I'm hard on myself, and there's things that what I do is I put my jokes in, and then I give it to Ken, and then I wait because I'm like, all right, what do you do with that? And you always take it to another level. You added the police story piece this time. That made me laugh. There was something else you added that right in the beginning.
Oh, with like Police Academy.
Yeah,
stuff.
the Police Academy stuff. It was called Police Story. Wasn't that police? That's it.
From Naked Gun?
Naked Gun. That's
Naked
it. Naked Gun. This is called Naked Gun, right?
It was originally
the original
Police
show
Squad.
was called Police Squad, right?
Police Squad.
Oh yeah,
it was great.
He added it in through over the siren, and it's just funny. And then also like I'll put a joke in I know it's going to work, and then you'll take it to another level. So happy birthday, and I'm glad you're here.
You didn't give me a speech about my birthday, either of you. My birthday was last week.
We did it.
No,
yes, we did.
No,
yeah.
No.
Well,
show me the tape.
I uploaded it to
Roll
Libsyn,
the tape.
and
and then it went away.
Without you, people would be visiting my grave.
Oh,
you kept me alive, you kept me happy, and you keep me going. But I love that she turned your birthday into something for her. I love that she's like, that was my birthday.
I believe I can touch the sky.
Yeah.
I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
Ding, 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 ding.
Isn't that the rapist?
Yeah.
There's so
R.
many
Kelly.
of them. It's hard to keep up. Oh, D'Angelo just died of pancreatic cancer. Not a
only
rapist.
50.
Yeah, what the hell did you go to that?
Well,
First of all,
You were thinking, all right, soul singer.
Soul singer. And then I
All
thought,
right.
oh my God. And I was working on my show yesterday, which I'm filming on October 25th, 6:30, 8:45 here in LA. And please come. And it's about taking care of my mom who had pancreatic cancer. And I opened my computer and saw that. And he was only 51. And I was like,
what the fuck?
It gut punches me.
One of the few people that Prince looked towards.
Yeah.
Like D'Angelo was one of those guys that really
crazy.
talented.
Yeah.
But whenever I see somebody died of that, it gut punches me. It just seems like we're no farther along.
Do you know there was a thing that was printed recently? Someone pointed out that in 100 years, Pfizer, Merck, and all these companies haven't cured anything.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't curing anything.
You know what's crazy?
They're continuing to give you a medication to keep the comeback going.
You said this. I just re-listened because Fetus, before he left, a very sweet gesture. I was going to text him about this actually. Put all of the episodes that Mom appeared on in a Google Drive file and sent them to me and said, when you're ready to listen. And I didn't for a long time. And so sometimes when I need to hear her voice, I play them. And yesterday, I needed to hear her voice.
Send them to me too. I listened.
And I didn't mean to send you all of them. I wanted you, if you guys have time and want to hear a great podcast, it's called Who Says Cancer Ain't Funny? And it was not video, wasn't simulcast yet. It was just audio. And Fetus is in the background. And people were sending in challenges for him from the Harry Potter books.
Right.
And it would be like this hidden fact on page 172 in the 4th book. What was the name?
That's where Dennis came from.
Dennis was created because of Fetus, and Fetus hated Dennis because it was Fetus.
Because of this challenge, because he knew so much about Harry Potter.
He listened to books on tape, literal tape, while he worked here all day, and when he jogged, he listened to the books over and over. But anyway, we were talking about Mom's cancer journey, and you said that in the podcast about how we're no farther along and how they just medicate you. And we talked about Dr. Isaacoff testifying at those drug trials and him unfolding the paper and showing us that on that chemo drug, it actually says has not been shown to reduce tumor size in any study participants, but that's the chemo they were prescribing. They're not doing anything.
So so the pendulum has swung so far right. And even to the point where when we get mega farmers on going, this is crazy. Some guy walked out today. I saw a video today. He said, this is 100%. This is the guy who voted for Trump. This is 100% because of this administration. What is happening? He goes, and he said subsidies. He goes, they can give us money. He goes, but it's like putting $1 on spilled milk. It doesn't make any difference.
Yeah,
and he said that it doesn't make us whole. It's if anything 30%. He goes, and I don't want it anyway. I want my job to be worth something, and they have fucked it up. So I think what's going to happen, we're going to have this, and I think Mondami's the beginning of it. I think where people AOC too, but people for some reason, she's a woman, young, and people are like, and she's pretty. People are like, eh. But I think she's amazing. But I think there's people that are going to treat her like that. She came in second in like an international science fair when she was 16. That's what they always say
about women.
She's dumb. Yeah, she's
I don't like the way she sounds. She's dumb.
And a hard worker. She was working 2 jobs and going to college to keep her mom going. So it's going to swing back left the other way, and it'll swing back hardcore left. If you look at the history, even back to Eisenhower would be considered a hardcore liberal today.
Yeah,
we have a choice here, people, and the choice is: to get involved. Because if you're waiting for someone to do something, it ain't going to happen. There's no Avengers. There's no fucking Avengers. There's no Thanos. Nobody's coming. We have to save us. That's why I say stop thinking of the micro, because the micro shit that he's doing is just to distract you every day.
We're bombing those boats. We've killed 27 people. We violated international
law. Yeah, he's going to start a war. He's going to start a war that we're not ready for. So just do me a favor, people. Understand no one's coming to save us. Do not wait. Some guy put it a thread. I put something on Threads and he wrote back. He said, man, he goes, protest is coming on Saturday. Should I go? And I said, your comfort is not that important right now. None of our comfort is that important right now. It's going, guys, you can't just sit home and let this happen. You can't wait. Oh, it's good now. It ain't going to be good now.
Yeah.
They've decided the first term didn't work. So they've decided, like, people at the end of the first term, he attacked the Capitol.
Yeah.
What do you think he's going to do this time? Now he's got his own Gestapo. He's got the Gestapo.
Mm-hmm.
He's got these guys. So keep showing up in frog suits, which is the funniest shit ever. And keep mocking them. We're going to keep mocking them. Keep having tea parties in front of them. And
stop into your local coffee shop in Portland where they have Square. This episode brought to you by Square. I love Square because I get to do it all myself. I don't have to hand my card over to someone and have them. I get to do my own tip. Card swipe.
We've used it for a decade.
To me. We use Square on the road.
We've used it for over a decade.
Forever. And it's so easy and quick, and the platform is great. We actually use Square for our payroll as well. We pay Ken through Square. We've been using Square for 12
more
13
than a decade.
Years by now.
More than a decade, yep.
Especially I think for small businesses, it's such a great tool to
Do you know
have.
how good it? You know how I know it's really good? Because I have not bitched about it for 12 years.
Yeah, you haven't heard about it. He didn't tweet about it. He didn't X about it.
That's the product I want.
No Armageddon updates about
I know Armageddon. I didn't go after somebody. I didn't thrash him with 400.
It's also great if you're mobile. Like Jen runs that market outside of Pins every first Saturday of every month. And all of those people all go around and buy things from each, because I like to support these small businesses.
You should put it in your phone, right? You can still just
everyone out there is using Square. So it makes it, Square kind of revolutionized it and made it possible for small business people to accept payment anywhere,
that's
anytime.
Why we all don't go to factories anymore and why traffic's so bad, because everybody has their own business now. Thank you, Square, for ruining traffic.
They even have tap to pay on the phone. It's the technology is crazy. And you can have instant access to your earnings through Square checking. So it's already there. Once they pay, your money's there. That's the other thing I like about it.
You know what? When you could say this, and I just thought of this, if we're going to talk about it off the ad, it gave us freedom. It gave so many people have their own businesses now because we have a way to get paid, and that's Square.
People used to, I can't pay you, I only have a card. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't have a kid.
We used to say, go on the website and you can get a t-shirt there and it'll take a week and we'll get a percentage of that money. And then when they came out with the swiper, we were like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
So with Square, you get all the tools to run your business with none of the contracts or complexity. Why wait? Right now you can get up to $200 off all the Square hardware at square.com/go/Titus. That's SQUARE.com/GO/Titus. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today.
Now I want to talk about you for a second. So guys, Rachel is shooting her special. We are shooting her special on the 25th. She's been working on this for 4 years now. 4 years, 5 almost.
Was it since Alpha Check?
COVID. So we got back on the road. I had those 2 glorious years.
Take a minute. Take it in silence.
Gracie.
Annie. I was doing my favorite
doing your characters.
Shauna.
In our clubhouse.
Shauna.
I didn't have to go anywhere. Shayna
and Frank.
There was no traffic when I came here.
God, I missed that.
I didn't have to make fake plans with people that I canceled an hour before.
Sorry, I don't want to catch it. Sorry, can't go.
Or you just call them and go.
Guys, I think I'm a little COVID-y today. So
alcohol consumption was normalized at noon. Remember?
Oh. Well, no, I
it
don't
was
actually.
the
That's
good
why I
old
knew it was good.
days.
COVID time.
COVID.
So we got back on the road late 2022.
Yep. So she worked on the show, guys, and I want to tell you. So she's doing it. We're filming it in North Hollywood at the El Portal Theater. I want you to come. And where can they go? Where do you want them to go to sign up?
You can go to your website or my website, RachelBradleyComedy.com, and you can get tickets for either show. And I'll say it again: if you cannot afford it, please send me a message and you'd like to come. It helps me if you buy tickets, obviously, to pay for the production, but I want everybody that needs to see this show to be there. Also, if you're fighting sickness or you're a caregiver for someone, you are also my guest. Just hit me up and I'll make sure that you're on my guest list.
We've got invites out to cancer groups and everything like that. Guys, here's the thing. It is so funny. You got to remember, she studied under the best.
Daniel Tosh.
And he was phenomenal. Wow. And he really could actually, Daniel Tosh helped her, guided her through how to make the darkest moments funny. And I got to tell you, Daniel was so giving and so of his time and his effort to make it work. But also, she's the smartest. So I'm just going to tell them this. So Ray this last year didn't go on the road.
When he says that, I get nervous because it means he's about to tell something that would be personal.
No, didn't go on the road all the time with me. She didn't want to stay home. You know, there was health issues here and there. And so I went on the road myself and I would work with these other comics. And I'd worked with Ray for so long. I was just used to this person getting up and just fucking banging the doors down and just thinking, then I get on stage, I take the hand off, and then I worked with a bunch of other people, and some of them were great. I'm not going to lie about that. And then a lot of them were, I was like, wow, I forgot how good she really was because I got used to it. You are a phenomenal comic. I want you guys to come to the show on October 25th. So go to ChristopherTitus.com. You can go to the contact page, you get tickets. You can actually go to her website and get tickets. But let's pack this out because it's going to be this one. I think this one's going to change her life.
Oh, I hope not.
And that's why it should, because you don't care that much. So funny to me to watch comics, so many thirsty ass comics who've been around a long time do the Riyadh Comedy Festival, and then now everybody's putting out all this shit about why it was okay for them to go. Yeah, basically, like, I did it for the people. Well, you got paid by the murderer, though. Yeah,
they were in the front row. They just said they were in the front row.
The murderer paid. Like, if you went to the Riyadh Funny Bone, I'm okay with that.
Did you donate your time for those people that needed comedy?
Yeah, but you didn't. But you basically, the guy who the Turks had microphones in their undercover, and they have audio of Khashoggi getting chopped up. They lured him there and then chopped his ass up. And that's who you performed for. That's who paid your bill.
Right.
The guy who paid to kill Khashoggi also fucking paid your comedy paycheck. So when you sit there and go, one of them called, when he coming said that we even question it makes us racist. I'm like, I don't give a shit I don't give a shit about who the people are.
How?
I don't. That was because they're scrambling.
They're
you
spinning
can't,
out of control.
The people 14 of the 19 people that did 9/11 were Saudis. Not only that, but Saudi has been financing Al Qaeda for decades. Yeah. So the people that helped pay for 9/11 were the Saudis. And you go, yeah, let's go to that comedy festival. I'll be doing the Dachau Fest, and then I'm going to do the Donbass comedy special for the Russians. It's called Laughed Your Boss Off.
Especially if you were a comic that positioned yourself and
truth teller
as a righteous, as a on the right side of history,
free speech,
all that.
No one tells me what to say.
Exactly. And then you go and do this for the Saudis,
but also
and they pay you,
sign a contract that says I won't talk about this and this,
even before and after.
So you did the free speech thing. You basically talked about getting canceled and free speech, cancel culture. No one's gonna fucking tell me. I'm gonna say the word retard.
Yeah.
Okay. Then for the right amount of money, so you weren't really a warrior, a free speech warrior. We were just paying you enough to buy it.
Yeah.
We just weren't, there was a number that your free speech was for sale. Then you know what? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that they not hear anything that George Carlin said.
Or Bill Hicks.
Or
Lenny Bruce. Or Mark fucking Twain. Come on, man. Although I will say that Mark Twain using the N-word probably wasn't cool.
He got paid by the.
By the way, her side eyes. You got to please when you edit this, cut there because there's sometimes I say something and I should go right in the camera,
and they're so big.
But it's just funny to me that
they're not big; they're normal size.
It's funny to me that everybody's now giving excuses why. Kerson, was it Kerson? Jessica Kerson gave her money back.
Oh wow!
She donated all of it. You know, and I think that's someone who's conscious enough to go, oh shit, what did I do?
Yeah, oops.
Because listen, I get it. Like something shows up, my agent calls and goes, hey man, they want you to go to Riyadh for $2 million. And I tell her, guess what? I'm like, babe, unpack. How did you pack in 30 seconds? We're going to Riyadh. No, we're not. No. You know the stores they have over there? We're going. No, we're not.
Yeah.
And
and that chicken tastes good too, guys. It's just hard
shawarma.
to get rid of that. No, I meant Chick-fil-A, which I usually crave on Sundays. I don't vote with my wallet. That gets too sticky.
I do vote with my wallet. That's why. Really? You don't? Then why are we selling your car?
What do you mean?
Why are we selling the Tesla?
Oh, because it was old and I got a new car.
Ready? But hold on.
No.
I need to superimpose her eyes on your face.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pick. Which camera?
Where are you
Do your
doing
best,
the man
Cash
with no
Patel.
name?
Because you got to vote with your wallet. Yeah.
Do Cash Patel. He looks less benign than that, though.
Let's do Dan Bongino.
I've never seen.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened to Dan Bongino?
Poof. I don't know.
What happened to Dan Bongino?
He's bye-bye.
We got to send out a search party for this dude. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Do me a favor, guys. Don't get distracted by the tiny shit that happens every day. I know we're all in outrage constantly. Be outraged that we even have this asshole running stuff. And also, 25th Amendment, 2547. 2547. For myself, the lovely Bombshell Ray, and the Highlander. Later.
Peace out.
There could be only one.
Oh, go see us.
We're going to be
Friday, Sugarloaf Performing Arts Center. That would be the 17th. And
what
then
town
the
is that?
18th. Well, Chester, New York, but also Sugarloaf. And then Saturday, we're going to be in Derry, New Hampshire again. And we love that theater. We love the theater. We love the staff.
It's not that we don't love Sugarloaf. We've
never been there. This is our first time
We will give you an update next week.
But Derry, we're coming back to you. And that means Boston. You can drive out too because it's so close. Boston.
Yeah, and I was last time I did the Wilbur, I was working on this. It's great now. I'm off book. I'm off book. I got off book this last week. I was so proud of me.
Because you believe you can fly.
I believe I can fly.
You believe you can touch the sky.
Touch the sky.
You think about it every night and day.
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding.
All right, stop.
Collaborate and listen. Bye, guys.
Ken's harmonizing falsetto.
I went up an octave.